Is your Burley cart tail wagon your bike's new best friend or your furry best friend's worst nightmare? The unboxing was great. There's really not too much that came in the package. It was simple, they had tools, they had instructions. We got it put together in a few easy steps. The first ride was a little scary for both the human and the pooch. There's a lot of information on Burley Cart's website for how to get your dog adjusted and comfortable to the Burley cart. I didn't do any of that. I popped the Poochie into the Burley cart, gave her some treats, and then after a couple rides I ended up putting 2 dogs in there. At first they weren't super comfortable, a little bit of whining. I reaffirmed the dogs with praise and treats, but honestly it just took a few times of doing it, and then it became much easier. At first they didn't want to go in it at all, and it was scary and tippy and shaky. And after we had ridden a few times and it became associated with fun and adventure, the dogs hopped right in and they were actually fine. Let me tell you a little bit about my fears going out with the Burley cart for the first time. Fear number 1, that a dog would jump out.
Tupac! Come!
All of a sudden I turn around and there's a puggle running through a side street.
If your pet is prone to jump out, like the puggle was, Burley offers a second option where you can take the bottom portion of the Burley cart and clip it above the top flap. It's a little more work at the beginning and end when you're getting your dogs in, but it does prevent them from getting out. And it's a much tighter design.
Luckily we were just on a side street and no dogs were hurt in the testing of the Burley cart.
Having a bike with a kickstand would really help out.
One of the other criticisms I heard about the tail wagon was that it's heavy and awkward to haul your dogs. Well, it is heavy, it's a trailer. And if you're adding 20 to 60 pounds of dog in there, it's going to be heavy. It was not nearly as heavy as I thought it was going to be. Once you get momentum going, for starting and stopping, it's slower than you're gonna be used to. You can't weave in and out of traffic. So it was more of a workout than my traditional commute, but what's a little extra sweat when you get to have your furry best friend with you all day? Plus, it gets you in shape for when you wanna take them on a trail run after. Best part is you have strangers stop you on the street and tell you how adorable your dogs are, and I think they look impressed at the fact that you're hauling these dogs around town. As for commuting, I live in an apartment complex and I work in an office. It is not a small piece of equipment. You can see it here behind me. It takes up a lot of space. It does fold down quite nicely and compactly, but it would be a lot easier if we have a garage. At the beginning and end of the day, I ended up hauling it up the stairs. It's a little bit bulky to be taking on and off every day. So I definitely recommend having a storage space that is at ground level. Another thing is if you're parking it at your office, you really want to make sure it's somewhere safe and protected, because at about $400 retail, it's kind of a gold mine waiting to be stolen. All in all, I really liked the Burley cart. It was really fun being able to bring dogs with me everywhere and get the admiration of strangers. How do you bike with your pup? Share your story in the comments below or let us know on Facebook or Instagram. Also visit bikestylish.com for more tips and tricks on how to bring biking into your everyday life. All right, now go out there, bike safe, and of course, bike stylish.